Welcome to Texas Beard Adventures. I'm Brad Harrell, your host, and today we're out here at the ranch and we are going to be installing a toilet. So Birdie can go to the bathroom instead of having to use the outdoor facilities. Got some brick guys working over here. Birdie's inside doing some touch-up on the paint. And let's go see how she's doing. How you doing, Birdie?
Just great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you touching up paint?
Yep.
You got a lot left to do?
I gotta do pretty much all the cans.
Well, it's looking good. You're looking good.
There was a dead mouse back where Lola's at right now. She kept going over there and sniffing.
Really?
And I was like, that door was leaning up against it. I'm like, Lola! And I'm like, there's not this dead bear and I leave the door and there's a dead mouse.
Did you already throw it in the dump trailer?
No, I let Lola eat it.
So two. That's two now, right?
Two.
We got a little bit of a mouse problem here. We caught one earlier this week, last Tuesday. And now we just got another. All right, so while Birdie is gonna be painting, I got us a new toilet. I'm drinking my TOTO Chicos. So I'm gonna go through how properly to install a toilet, lid, tank, you know, the whole shebang. Here we go. Typically, a toilet will sit 12 inches off the wall. This one's 11 3/4, which is fine. I went ahead and put some marks right there so I'll know where to put my bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and use the sand cloth to clean up the stub out for the copper. All right, now that I got the stub out cleaned up, my center marked, I'm gonna go shut the water off and we'll install this angle stop. This is a tubing cutter that I'm using. I'm gonna put a bucket underneath it to catch any water that comes out. You wanna cut part of it, let the water come out, and then finish cutting it. Because if you cut it all at once and it's got a lot of pressure behind it, it'll spray everywhere and you'll get wet. Take our pencil reamer. And so what this reamer does is it deburrs the inside of the pipe, so that way you don't have to worry about velocity erosion. So,
Hey,
Ma,
where's my toilet?
I'm working on it.
Come on! A girl has got to pay sometime.
I'm working on it. Tightening down this angle stop here.
Do I have anything on my face?
Hold on one second. No, you're good, babe. I don't see anything on your face. Good. See how this is kind of egg-shaped? Fits in there like that, and then you turn it. Set it on the mark where it goes. These are double nut, like I was talking about earlier. This is a double nut, double washer set of closet bolts. What it does is it keeps the closet bolt in place. If you don't have another nut down here, you just have the nut on top of the toilet. These tend to wobble and move around a bit, so this just helps it to secure it. I like these a lot better. Make sure that your nut doesn't fall down into the toilet line. That wouldn't be good. Alright, so got our wax ring installed, got our bolts on, got our angle stop on. We're gonna go ahead and set this puppy on there. and bolt her down. All right, so before you bolt it down, what you need to do, what are you doing? Hey, you're interrupting my filming here. You're interrupting my filming. Before you bolt it down, you'll want to grab these. These are for the finish caps that go over the bolts. They are in the tank box with the tank. And then here's the covers right here. It's got a little edge on it that grabs that cap. So you want to make sure that that's facing down. So you put that on there. You put your metal washer, and you come with your nut on top of that. On this, it actually says this side up. So if you can't see that edge that I'm talking about, you can always read the top with your glasses on, of course. I'll do the same thing over on the other side. This floor must be a little uneven because the toilet was rocking a little bit. So I put a wedge, put one of these wobble wedges in the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it down now. Toilet's snugged up, and we're going to see about setting the tank on top. When removing the tank from the box, make sure you do not grab it by the overflow tube because it's kind of hard to get out. So you don't want to grab it by that because it could damage it, break it. Your brand new toilet's messed up with it. You don't want to do that. So you got this rubber donut. It's going to go right on there. Just kind of snaps on. Then you've got your 2 bolts. These are the tank bolts. Shove that rubber washer on there. Okay. And then what you're going to do, take these 2 flat washers, these 2 brass nuts, and you are going to take the tank, run these bolts through the tank, and then tighten them down before you set it on top of the bowl. Yep, watch it. Watch it. Oh, almost. There we go. Take this, snug her up, buttercup. On the bowl itself, there is these 3 raised areas. Do you see them? You see that one over there, you see that one in the back, there's one right here. When you're tightening down the tank to the bowl, you want to make sure that those 3 points are touching, and that means that you're done. So I'm using a 1/2 inch socket, 3/8 ratchet, And you just tighten it down till all 3 points are touching right there. Have to be careful that you don't over tighten it because porcelain will crack. Very fragile. It's strong, but it's fragile. So if you start hearing it going like that, it'll pop that quick. Nice and snug. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect the water and we can do a water test. Want to make sure you do not over tighten either one of these because the gasket will get cut and it will leak. So you can over tighten these and you don't want to. We got our toilet seat. There we go. It's got these little tabs on it. They kind of set in place. Locks in kinda. There we go. All right. I've already flipped these little tabs up. We got 2 bolts, 2 nuts. Put one of those right there and the other one right there. I'm gonna make sure that the front of the toilet seat matches the line of the bowl itself. And once you got it lined up, go ahead and get your screwdriver. Start running that nut up. This is a slow close seat because I don't like to hear things smacking around, the boys in the middle of the night or what have you. Of course, they will be using the urinal. That way they don't pee all over the floor. We got horrible aim. Put those caps down. Look at that. That's nice. Already turned the water on. Let's see how this thing flushes. TOTO makes, in my opinion, the best flushing toilet on the market. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk the toilet when I caulk the rest of the fixtures. I've still got to put the urinal in here. I gotta put the urinal and the toilet in the master bathroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and caulk everything at one time instead of caulking this one right now. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Check me out on Instagram at TexasBeardAdventures. Me and the wife of the kitties do all kinds of great stuff over there. And I'll catch you on the flip side. You dang hillbillies.